I'm Annie Smith, a junior translator at White Global Trading Co. Lou Did. I've been here for 3 years and make $24,000 a year. Pretty ordinary, right? But in fact, I'm fluent in 8 languages: English, German, French, Japanese, Korean, Spanish, Arabic, and Italian. Nobody knows that. My father was a diplomat, and mother was simultaneous interpreter. 5 years ago, they died in a car accident. I've never wanted to show off because of these skills. I just want to keep my head down and be a small, unassuming translator.
Let's welcome Mr. White to the stage. Everyone have worked hard over the past year. Thank you for your dedication. In the new year, we will...
It's been 10 minutes. And I'm down here counting how many times he says thank you while he's giving the speech.
Annie, you'd better win the lucky draw later. If you do, dinner's on me.
Sure, why not? That's my everyday life. Elon is my only friend at work. She doesn't know I speak 8 languages, but she does know one thing.
Außerdem habe ich noch eine andere Ankündigung. Jeder hier, der Deutsch spricht, erhält im nächsten Jahr eine 70% Gehaltserhöhung.
70%. My salary would go from $24,000 to $4,800. But it has nothing to do with me. I told myself, it has nothing to do with me.
Annie, did you understand that?
No. I don't speak German.
Right, of course. You only have a certificate in Spanish. What could you possibly understand? Poor thing.
Scarlett, majoring in German, French, and Spanish, is the head of translator team. She got promoted in just 3 months and has been riding that high ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the raise has nothing to do with you. Just keep doing the basic work. Oh, and remember to translate the annual meeting press release tonight. I didn't say anything. A 70% raise. The German translation team consists of 4 people, plus Scarlett. Only 5 people would get it. What did that have to do with me? Nothing. Really, nothing.
Anne, stay right there. I'm coming over right now.
Annie, why didn't you raise your hand just now?
Raise my hand for what?
You definitely understood that German, right? 70%? You only make $24,000 a year. After the raise, that's $4,800 a year.
No, I didn't get the meaning. I don't speak German.
Who are you trying to fool? Your French is already that good. You expect me to believe you don't understand German? Are you kidding me?
I really don't understand German.
Anne, that crappy place you rent barely have working heating. Sometimes you even can't bring yourself to go when we go out for a drink on Friday. Can't you stand up for yourself for once?
Eileen caught me reading a French book in the pantry last year. I told her I'd studied a little bit French. She's been holding it in for almost a year.
I don't want to expose. Oh my God, Annie, what are you afraid of? Fine, keep pretending. I'm done. But Annie, I'm telling you, you're going to suffer with that kind of personality sooner or later. All right.
Guter Schachzug, oder? Schließlich können das nur die Leute aus dem deutschen Team verstehen. Das bedeutet, dass sich nur dem Kernteam eine Gehaltserhöhung gibt. Alle anderen werden einfach denken, dass ich eine motivasiere Schrei halte.
Sehr brillant, Mr. White. Apros. Wen schäden wir nächste Woche für das Projekt der Crownwell Group?
Scarlett. Sie spricht am besten Deutsch.
Ich habe gehört, dass Präsident Anderson von Crownwell ziemlich schwierig ist. Letztes Mal hat er das gesamte Überseiterskum von Meridian aus dem Besprechungsraum hinangefrogen.
Das sollte kein Problem sein. Scarlett kommt damit klar.
Leute auf Arnes Nivelle sollten wir diesmal nicht mitmähen. Sie könnten das Meeting ruinieren.
They didn't know I could understand them. They thought I was just a small translator. But that's only to be expected. I haven't shown what I'm capable of either.
Annie, send me the proofread version of last week's contract tomorrow.
Yes, Mr. White.
I placed the proofread contract on Brian White's desk the next day. It was a 30,000-word Spanish contract, and I had corrected 47 mistakes in the original translation. The original translator was Scarlett, but my name would never appear on the proofread version. It would only show translation department on the surface. Scarlett never knew her translations had been corrected by me. She thought she was the top.
Annie, did you hear?
Hear what?
Scarlett is going to handle the Crownwell International next week.
I heard.
Do you know President Anderson of Crownwell?
Who?
Louis Anderson, 32 years old, president of Crownwell International Commerce Group Lydian. He ranked 98th on last year's global wealth rankings. They say he's fluent in 5 languages, but notorious for his bad temper. He even chewed out the entire Meridian's translation team and drove them out of the meeting room.
What does that have to do with me? You don't think Scarlett can handle him? Even if she can't, that's not my business. Annie, seriously. You're way too good at putting up with things. Eileen left. She doesn't get it. I'm not putting up with it. I just don't want to get involved. It was an Eric supplier quotation. Technically, it should have gone to someone on the Arab group. But the Arab team is out of the office today, so Alex Wood casually dumped it on me.
Annie, didn't you say you took a little Arabic course in college? Just do a rough translation.
Sure. I did tell him I'd taken a little Arabic. But in fact, I lived in Saudi Arabia for 2 years. Arabic is basically my 4th native language. It took me 15 minutes to finish the translation. I left 2 tiny mistakes in proposal just to pretend the work of someone who had only taken a little Arabic. Not bad was actually good enough for me. I heard everything in the pantry. Who does she think she is talking to you like that? What does she mean by not something you get to be part of? I'm used to it. Can't you just clap back for once? And then what? She's the boss. If you showed everyone what you can really do, what kind of boss would she even be? I don't want to. What exactly are you afraid of, Annie? What am I afraid of? I don't know either. Maybe I'm afraid of being noticed. Afraid that people will dig into my past and will look at me with pity. Or maybe I'm just too tired to care. An annual salary of $24,000. In this city, after rent and utilities, there isn't much left. Hello?
Hello, am I speaking with Miss Annie Smith?
Yes?
This is Attorney Wills from Kirkland & Ellis Law Firm. There are some documents regarding the settlement of the overseas assets left by your parents, and we need you to sign in person.
I've said this before. I don't want any of it. Donate everything.
Mrs. Smith, there is a sum in your parents' account in Zurich.
I don't want it. Attorney Wills, thank you, but please stop calling me. The translation department had a meeting on the Monday morning. I wasn't told to attend, but my desk was right next to the meeting room. I could hear every word through that glass wall. Louis Anderson is fluent in German and French. There are also someone who can speak Mandarin and Japanese in his team. This time we're discussing a supply chain partnership for the Middle East market. Anything involving Arabic will be handled by their side. We only need to cover the German communication.
Can you handle that?
Of course, I studied in Germany for 3 years. The business negotiation like this is exactly in my comfort zone. To be fair, Scarlett's German is decent. Daily conversation is indeed a piece of cake for her. But I've reviewed her previous translations. Her business German has one fatal habit. She relies too much on literal translation and often misses the level of formality required in German business correspondence. In everyday conversation, that's not a big deal, but if the person she faced is extremely sensitive to details, never mind, not my business. Finished sorting everything? Yes. I made her a summary classified by project type, cooperation history, and key personnel. I also marked the changes of tariff policies and the risk points. All she had to do was a glance through, and she was exactly to expect.
It'll do.
Scarlett! Scarlett!
He rarely came down here in person.
Scarlett, Crown will move the schedule up. Anderson will be here tomorrow afternoon. Are you ready?
Moved up? I've gone through all the materials. No problem.
Good. Bring someone with you tomorrow for on-site interpretation support.
I'll take Zach. His German is decent too.
Zach is still on leave.
Annie, you come with me tomorrow. Me? I only speak Spanish. You'll just take notes and serve coffee. I'll handle the professional part.
Her?
Don't worry, Mr. White. She's more than enough as an assistant. I got dragged into Crown Million's business negotiation as an assistant and a note-taker. Someone who can serve coffee at the same time. I sent Elin a message. I will go to Crownwell tomorrow. Scarlett is taking you? Doesn't she always look down on you as the errand girl? You just agreed to that?
What else am I supposed to do?
Annie!
Are you from White Global? Yes. I'm Scarlett, team leader of the translation department. This is my assistant, Annie.
Oh, she called me assistant. I didn't correct her.
Please wait. President Alexandering is still in a meeting.
Scarlett reapplied her lipstick twice and adjusted her hair 3 separate times in just these 15 minutes.
Annie, when we go in, just sit on the side and take notes. Don't speak unless you're asked. Got it? Got it.
Also, when you address Mr. Anderson, be formal and respectful. Don't let your eyes wander. People at his level hate unprofessional behavior.
Okay.
Miss Scarlett, President Anderson will see you now.
"32 years old, about 6'1", gray suit, no tie. The top button of his shirt was undone. His face was cold, not the kind of cold people put on to look cool. He was genuinely cold.
Sit.
2 other people were sitting next to him, the legal director and a lady who looked very, very young. A translation device sat in front of her.
In dem letzten Outfit, das Ihr Unternehmen uns vorgestellt hat, basierten 3 Tarifangale auf den Standards von 2001. Wir haben jetzt 2024. Was soll das bedeuten?
He spoke fast. Every word was sharp. She understood him, but she clearly didn't expect him to open like that.
Ich habe auf Deutsch gefragt, also antworten Sie bitte auf Deutsch. Ich möchte keine Zeit mit Überseitigen verschwenden.
Das war nur ein erster Endbrauch. Wir werden die Daten aktualisieren.
Aktualisieren? Hat sich jemand in Ihrem Team mit der neuen SOT-Vorlage für den Import aus der EU in den nahen Sicht für 2020 jetzt beschäftigt? Die Änderungen in Artikel D3 und 7 beträgen direkt 15% Ihres Arbeitsspielabs. Wussten Sie das?
She didn't know. But I did, because that policy change was mentioned in the background materials. I had specifically marked it in the summary. But Scarlett obviously hadn't read it carefully.
Ich muss das erstmal interne vertieren.
Haben Sie sich überhaupt nicht vorbereitet, bevor Sie hierher gekommen sind? Sie haben 3-mal die falsche Deutschbearniste verwendet. Beim ersten Mal habe ich nichts gesagt. Beim zweiten Mal auch nicht. Beim dritten Mal? Wissen Sie, was es im Geschäftslife bedeutet, wenn man ständig die falsche Ansturform benutzt? Es bedeutet entweder, dass Sie mich nicht respektieren oder dass Ihre Fähigkeiten nicht ausweisen. Welches ist es?
The legal director beside Anderson gave a slight shake of his head. The meaning was obvious. This negotiation was about to fall through.
Herr Präsident Anderson, ich bette vielmals um Entschuldigung.
Wenn das Niveau von White Global ist, werde ich in Erwägung füllen, zu einem anderen Partner zu shaken.
My hands froze above the keyboard. Two voices were speaking in my head. It's none of your concern. You're just here to fetch coffee and serve drinks. This is Whitworked Global's biggest deal of the year. If we lose it, there'll probably be layoffs by the end of the year, and junior translators like me will be first on the chopping block.
Präsident Anderson, geben Sie uns bitte noch 5 Minuten.